Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be fixing the English alphabet. For real this time. Now, as many of you know, English is not very well known for being a phonetically consistent language. And part of the reason why the spelling is so inconsistent with the pronunciation is partially the fault of the alphabet. And today, using my knowledge from other languages I know or studied, I'm going to fix the alphabet once and for all. Starting off with C, which, let's be honest, is really useless. Why would you use C when there's already a K or an S? It's just a useless letter, and there's no reason to include that within the alphabet, so we're going to be removing that. Boom. Next is Q, which, why would you really need a Q in the alphabet when you can just use K and W? Now, a lot of people may point out that, hey, this is flawed. Why are you adding new letters later on in the video? Why are you adding new letters that have two letters stuck together? But then you're going to make Q a digraph. Well, the reason why is because the letters I'm going to be discussing later don't really correspond with the correct pronunciation. For example, S and H, they don't really make a sh sound. You wouldn't expect that as a new studier of the language. You wouldn't expect that to make a sh sound. You would expect it to be like a s sound, right? But for Q, you can just remove the Q and add K and W instead of Q. Plus, it's not a very common letter in the first place, so I don't think a lot of people are going to be bothered by that. So we're going to be removing Q as well. Boom. Next is X, which suffers from the same problem as Q. One, you don't really need it as a letter, you can just write it as K and S. And two, it's not very used. So we're going to be removing X as well. Boom. And that's it for all the letters that really need to be removed from the alphabet. The rest is good. Now let's start adding letters to the alphabet. The first letter is going to be the sh sound, removing the digraph S and H and instead replacing it with a brand new and shiny letter, which is going to look like this. This is the phonetic symbol for the sh sound, and so we're going to add that right here. Next is going to be the ch sound, which also suffers from the same reason as why sh is now a letter, is because S and H together don't really make sense, and same with C and H. That doesn't make sense. Why does this make a ch sound? It just doesn't make sense. So instead of having the digraph C and H, we're going to replace that with the ch sound. And because the phonetic symbol for ch is two letters instead of one, a T and a sh sound stuck together, we're instead going to be borrowing a letter from Russian, which makes the ch sound, which is going to look like this.
Now just give me a second so I can fix it and make it capitalized. Yeah, there we go, okay.
And then there's going to be the j sound, which isn't a very common sound you hear in English, but it's still present in a ton of words, like pleasure or heck, Indonesia. So it's still common, and it doesn't really make sense that the S sound is used to represent the j sound. So instead, we're going to make that a letter as well, which is going to look like this, the phonetical symbol for the j sound. And now we get to the two th sounds, th and the voiceless one and the voiced one. Starting off with the voiced one, it's going to look like this, which is the phonetic symbol for the. We're going to add that right here. And finally, we're going to add the voiceless th sound to the alphabet, the final letter in our alphabet. which is going to be from the Greek letter theta, which is going to look like this. And yeah, that's it for the English alphabet. A new, updated, and shiny and consistent alphabet. Now, digraphs that are also not phonetically consistent, like PH, will be removed, and instead of PH, there's going to be an F sound in there. And yeah, that's really it for the English alphabet. There was a lot to fix. Yeah, a lot. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye bye.